Hello and welcome to Life is Magical podcast. I'm your host, Srimanju intuitive healer, Akashic Records reader, Hay House author of Connect Your Inner Guidebook, and who believes in experiencing healing and life is magical. Through this show, I'll be sharing my toolbox, which is full of life hacks, tips for rainy days, ways to hold our connections with the inner guide, and much more fun things. Let us begin this journey.
Hi, welcome, friends, beautiful souls. How are you doing? Welcome to another episode of Life is Magical podcast. In this episode, I'm going to share about mindfulness tips for daily life. I began my journey with Reiki, and the next thing I learned is meditation. But I found it very difficult, and then I did learn more about mindfulness, and that made my life so much easier to do the things and to focus, to concentrate my health and everything, overall well-being. And then I slowly incorporated meditation into it. It was so good. Rather than trying to do a meditation for 60 minutes, 30 minutes a day, mindfulness was super easy for me to do in small chunks throughout the day. So here in today's episode, I'm going to share some of the tips and tools, how you can implement them as well. And friends, remember, I have done this when my babies were toddlers. So if I could do these, I'm sure you can do as well. So here, let's begin. So you can grab some water or relax yourself or have a journal to take some pointers, and do let me know after trying which is your best one and what you liked, or if you're doing something already, you can share with me. I love to try your tricks too. So mindfulness, to begin with, is a gentle effort to be continuously present with the experience and being in the moment. That's the most important thing. But as Jon Kabat-Zinn says, mindfulness means paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, and non-judgmentally. The practice of mindfulness teaches us to become aware of our thoughts in the present moment. So it is just that habit we need to nurture, because our natural tendency is to stray from here to how is it going to be tomorrow, next week, or the next month. So going away from the present moment or from the past, like into the past as well. And when we practice mindfulness, we keep calling back our wandering mind or the monkey mind to rest on the current moment. And that's the most important thing. And first of all, mindfulness involves paying attention on purpose. So it is like totally being in the moment. It's watching your feet or breathing, just surrendering to this particular time. Yes, I do hear you. It's going to be very hard is what you're thinking, but the chunks that I'm going to share are so easily implemented. So think about when you are eating an apple, you are in the moment, and every bite you're going to give and crunch and eat and feel the juiciness of the apple, that is where you are in the moment. And we do these things especially when we go to a new restaurant, or first coffee in the day, or the first spoonful, you're eating something or a dessert you eat. You are very much aware of the taste buds you want to observe in. Do you like it? Is this good? Do you feel the flavors? And these are the things that all go in, and you are trying to capture those senses in your consciousness in the present moment. So it's not that we have never done it. We have done many times, but something that you do on autopilot and we forget what was the apple tasting like, or what was the coffee like, we do forget afterwards, and this is where being in the moment is. All right, okay, after 10 sips of coffee, coming back to the 11th sip, let me check in again. Do I still like the coffee taste here? And is it nice? And then sipping it and sensing those tastes again. Yeah. And that is how the mindfulness practice becomes easier and we can incorporate in our daily lives as well. Some of the physical benefits would include, practicing mindfulness is by having a good immune system, or less of a illnesses, or improved management of a pain as well. Like if you are with a chronic illness or muscle pains or any other concerns on the health side, you will see the improvement over the time. Like if you have a blood pressure or a heart rate as well, it gets much better. Normalizing and sleep, that is the best thing. Is we get over the insomnia, we sleep better, deeper, and when the sleep is good, your day life is much better with lots of zest, energy, and looking forward for the day. And your digestion, that's even better. Our anxiety is being released, and all that the food that we consume is able to digest better. And through the mental health, you'll feel your brain function is doing good, you have a better memory or intelligence, or the brain fog is being lifted, or you are getting better at brainstorming ideas or decision making abilities as well. And the other benefits related to the emotions, what I have noticed is improved management of stress, less irritations, anxiety, depression, or easier to maneuver with the changes, or a better relation with our partners, children, or anyone in our life, and that is becoming more kinder, empathic, and showing gratitude. So these are the great things that I have noticed myself being benefited with, and others who do practice mindfulness. You'll just notice that the life is going at a calmer pace rather than in a rush, hamster wheel cycle. That's the best thing. So a couple of things that you can do is start by small, rather than saying, hey, I'm going to do mindfulness for 30 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day. How about we just say, I'm going to do only for 5 minutes a day? Even better, if you say 2 minutes a day, or 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes in the afternoon, and 2 minutes in the evening, which is much more better and achievable. Yeah. So this is how I started my practice, with just few minutes. And trust me, that is good to start with rather than not doing at all. And so always remember, when you're trying new things, keep them small so you're able to incorporate into your already routines that you have, rather than taking any time away from the routines. And be consistent, be regular at it. If you like to do this at the morning or afternoon or evening, show up for it each and every single day. Maybe have a journal so you're writing what you're feeling about in those 2 minutes every single day. Some people are morning people. They love to get up before the household is awake, and you can spend some time with your own silence. It's like a reboot you can do in the afternoon as well. Instead of a coffee cake, you can use mindfulness with it. Yeah. And making it a habit, that's the most important thing. I heard there is this number 66 days is what a habit comes into our life, that we can incorporate. So set a goal to practice meditation or mindfulness for 66 days. And that's roughly approximately 2 months. And question yourself, can I do it? How do I feel it? And absolutely does not cost you a single penny with that. All you need to do is schedule a time in your calendar, because we're also using our gadgets. So use this, implement in your calendar, so you get a notification, you get a reminder, and you do show up for it. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Or the traditional way, you can set an alarm and flow with that, and use the timing to just sit and surrender to the moment. So make it as in part of your calendar, reminder, or to-do list. A must-do list is what I'll say, even it's so important, just like your vitamins or anything that you do every day. For me, the other thing is the sticky notes. If you know me very well, I keep talking about it because they're such a easy reminders to hold up and remind myself, did you meditate? Did you breathe? Did you practice awareness? Did you follow kindness? Or did you share your gratitude? And so these are the little reminders that you can use it with the sticky notes and follow them. Journal is your best friend. And when you look back, after months, you'll be surprised, what a journey you had it. And that would be surprising you as well. Yeah, but it's amazing just to walk through those pages. Yeah. And rather than having those TV times, maybe just compromise, adjust for just those 2 to 5 minutes. Yeah. And maybe develop this practice with a partner or with a person or a friend or your child, so it helps in committing to each other, helping each other. And that's the most important thing. Sometimes, for example, yoga, I'm absolutely no good at doing yoga on my own. I love to be in a class, and that's my setting thing. But meditation, mindfulness, doing Reiki, all these I can do on my own. I'm motivated for it. I love it. My own space for it. But just when it comes to Tai Chi or yoga, I need a group. So if you're like that, maybe form a virtual group or in-person group and do this. Yeah. And this will help you to commit to this. So these are some of the things that you can consistently build up and practice it. That helps you with the practice. Yeah. And so to begin with, one of the things that you can do is in mindfulness is being in the present moment. So when you first wake up, smile. And look forward to the day with a big, warm welcome hug to yourself. And feeling that is all about feeling alive, breathing, and being happy to be on the earth and being on your feet and still able to look forward for your day. Feel that energy. And once you are bringing that energy to yourself, automatically the smile comes in. First thing in the morning is where before even you hold your phone, check for the messages. You do this, you will start a day with a great enthusiasm or a good vibe, because nothing has yet altered your peaceful time. And best thing is to implement these. Yeah. And literally, that is all you need to do first thing in the morning. The next is show gratitude. Gratitude is about thank you for being here. Thank you for being alive. Thank you for breath. Thank you for my healthy body. Thank you for a good bed. The way I'm here right now, I'm so thankful for it. So when you are being so positive, when you are even repeating those things every single day, the more you're attracting them in your life. Of course, I have a choice. I can wake up and say, hey, I had such a crappy night. I didn't sleep well. Think about you are carrying that grumpy energy throughout the day. And again, it comes into the night. You're tired. You don't get sleep. Again, the next day you wake up not being fresh. And again, it's just that vicious circle. To break the chain, it's a couple of days. You need to try this and you will see the shift of it happening. And I'm not a morning person. And when I tried it, I felt so alive and so fresh. And actually, I realized how grateful it is. Not everyone gets to wake up in the morning. And here we are so lucky to be able to wake up and you got a 24 hours to do whatever you want to do. And that's the best part of you today. And bring that forward. And just notice your breathing. Breathe into your belly, hold, and breathe out. So to count of 1 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe in, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doing that 3 times at least will help you to be in a peace and a calm state, allowing you to connect to your intuition, your senses, and your each part of your body as well. You're feeding your body and your brain, your thoughts with the healthy, positive things. And this is what you can start by. And this is all being mindful about because you are totally in the present moment. And now, the next thing is, as you stand, feel the carpet, the wood, or the ground beneath your feet with all the feet and the toes and the arch, everything touching, and just feel. It's like allowing yourself to anchor as you're waking up, standing, and those roots, imagine those roots growing down from those feet and they're holding you tight into this beautiful space. So no matter what is going to happen, you are still going to be strong. And that's the most important thing, yeah. And a couple of other things that you can do is, as you are brushing your teeth, if you are a right-hander or a left-hander, use the opposite hand. Now, put a sticky note in front of the mirror so you remember to do it after listening so it doesn't just go off. So when you are brushing, do it with the other hand so you're not in an autopilot. And that way you are just trying like a little toddler, trying to brush in and out, sideways, up and down, and everything. It's so damn hard when I try it. I know that, but actually it's so good because my focus is actually on brushing the teeth, not about what are the things I need to do or what is the chaos there, or like what has happened yesterday. But right now it's about cleansing my teeth is all my focus about. Because you can come into those modes and be fresh, able to figure out how you can solve them, but not until you have actually activated yourself, prepared yourself. So this is one of the good things. The next is sipping your coffee, tea, or water. At least for 3 sips, be conscious, be aware. Am I enjoying this? Is this good? Does it smell good? Is it hot enough? What does it taste like? Be in the moment. When you're having your breakfast, again, use the opposite hand. So you are aware of your eating pattern and you are able to consume that and you're enjoying it. Yeah, because then you're taking mouthful and then you're actually chewing the food, feeling the juices, and again going by it. Is it salty? Is it cooked? Do I like the taste? Do I need more sugar in it? Again, you are processing with all your senses. And that way you are taking food slowly and consuming, and it's digesting better as well. And you can do this with the chewing gum as well in your mouth. So as you are chewing, at least have it for 45 minutes or so. This way you're feeling the juices coming in your mouth, you're sensing what's happening as well in your mouth, the taste buds, the teeth and the tongue and everything. So you're very much again in the moment. Yeah. Either with the apple, as said in the start, with the coffee again, so this is so important. A lot of us do multitasking when we are eating our breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, either watching TV or the typing or working through on our laptop, but we don't even know, are we full, not full, did we have enjoy it, not. So this is a good way to switch off, enjoy that experience, at least 3 mouthfuls. Try it out, and that 3 mouthfuls can become until you finish your plate, and which is going to be increasing with not much effort. Mindfulness is about paying attention, not judgmentally. So, which is a great practice that happens when you're listening to your co-workers, relations, your boss, your manager, your siblings, your children, anyone. You are listening to them without judging anything. And that is the best conversations we can have with any soul. Think about, who are we to judge anyone? Are we perfect? No. And so as we can't expect others to be perfect too, like what is the definition of a perfection? And here, when you listen to non-judgmentally, you are actually there for the person, because you're not processing in your mind any judgments or anything. What can I do for the person? What can I say to the person? You are just sensing, feeling, connecting from heart center and allowing that. And by that, they are loving the space that you are holding up for them as well. So it helps in relationship bonding as well, improving ourselves to be there for someone, and being kind as well, that helps us. And in those moments is where you notice someone is stressed, someone is having a strain in relationship, or how their emotions are as well. Actually, we are bonding with the people, so that is the most important thing. So be open for it and see again, non-judgment. If a judgment is coming in, just say to you, thank you, but I'm here right now focusing on the person. I'm listening. I'm a listener here. And that way the judgments are going to vanish off at the very start of it. But once you have that consistent practice, it's going to get much easier. So a few things that you can do again are later in the day, again, have a conscious breathing, and again, trying that kindness act as well. Like, think about, like, how can I be kind today? What can I do for someone that brings a kindness or a joy in their life? And by that, you are out, but in the present moment, trying to be with your surroundings, not in your own space of the future or the past. As we all know that we can't do anything in the future until it has arrived. In the past, we can't even go. So whatever we are doing is from the current situation, the present moment, to the future. So here we go. This is the most important thing. And when you're driving, one of the things that you could do is take a new road. Or if you're traveling by public transport, try to switch off and just observe something. And by the night, as part of unwinding, what you can do is placing the hands on your belly, again breathing in and out, slowly, deeply relaxing your whole body. Think about 3 amazing things that has happened this day. By that way, you are setting your intention onto the best things that came in your life, in your day, rather than things that didn't work out. So you're focusing on the good things. And by that, you're setting an intention to the universe. Hey, I'm so happy about these 3 things today. So indirectly, you're telling tomorrow to be even better day. So that is the reason. Again, show that gratitude. And by that, you are going to bed, thinking about the sleep and relaxing your mind and just breathing. And this way, your whole system unwinds slowly. And that's one of the best things you could do. And these are the couple of things that you can practice in and see. So try to use the different hand for brushing, for eating, for writing, and opposite hand to your dominant hands. And take a different path while driving or walking your dog or running or jogging, or when you are in the public transport, observe what's happening around even for a few minutes. And one of the best things actually is stop by as you're walking in the park. Smell. Do you smell any fragrance in the park? Are there any roses, lilies, or any flowers there that you can smell, or the pines? So just stop and smell. Again, that is part of your mindfulness. You are activating your senses. Breathe in slowly, hold, and breathe out. And this is the best thing you could do. So next week, I'll be bringing few more tips with regards to mindfulness, how you can implement and use it in daily practices. And if you have listened to this part of the end, thank you for being there, listening in, and let me know how you're getting on, and let me know what else would you like me to share on the tools and techniques, and be in connection. I would love to get a review, and please do share it with your family and friends. I hope this inspires you, my friend. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, evening, or night, wherever you are. Stay safe and have a blessed day. Namaste. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Thank you.
Thank you all for listening in and tuning in to the podcast Life is Magical. I hope you found some good nuggets to move through this week. Want to ask a question? Please email me or stay connected if something resonated or found useful and helpful from this podcast. I love to hear back from you. My email is info@srimanju.com. That is SRIMANJU, which is in the show notes below. Until next week, namaste and good day. Happy magic. Love to you all. Thank you for listening in.